So I am loving this Mayhem game, guys. I'm not sure you guys have played it, and it kind of goes with what we're going to talk about today. Anyway, what is up, my stupendous people? Karma here yet once again with another Infinite Warfare video. Today we go over the score streaks and try to find the easiest way to get them and give my take on the good score streak setups. For the beginner, the average, and the above average. No, I'm not going to do pro because if you consider yourself a pro, what are you doing watching a video that gives you advice, right? This was requested by Ethan Asensio, so thank you, sir. Now, the score streaks in this game are not what you would call great, because all the good score streaks are on the higher end of the score streak list. And I prefer the manual control score streaks, and the only few that are in this game are the Scarab, which sucks in my opinion. The RC8, Thor, and the Apex are all good, but they all require a lot of score before you get them. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to get that high in the score streak list, and give a few suggestions of which score streaks to set up. Let's check it out right now. Okay, let me first go over the class setup that's going to make earning score streaks a breeze. First off, you're going to choose a weapon that you absolutely beast with. When I say weapon, I mean, do you do better with assault rifles and SMGs, or maybe you do better with a shotgun? It doesn't matter which weapon you choose, but I will say it does matter what variant you choose. If you look in the prototype shop, you will find weapon variants that have the feature jackpot on them, which give you a 10% extra in score per kill. There's one for every type of weapon, and they're all rare, so not too hard to get in salvage. And they go, the Green Volk, the Reckoning Erad, the Warden Titan, the Particle EBR 800, Ravager Rack 9, and they even have one for the pistol, which is the Exile for the Oni. So there's your list to choose from. Not saying you need that extra 10 score per kill points, but those do help seal the deal when you're very close to your next score streak in line. Now let's move on. For the rest of this setup, we're going to look at what's going to keep you alive so you don't die and lose all your streaks. First off, use some form of extended mags or fusion mags because you don't want to be caught reloading when you're face-to-face gunfight. As far as perks go, I recommend using Ghost so you stay off the radar, and Hardwired so you don't get lit up from things like Marksman when you take damage. That will end you very, very quickly. And if you play objective games, switch out Ghost for Blind Eye because score streaks are easy to get in those types of games, and you don't want to be killed by simple score streaks to end your streaks as well. Of course, you're using the perk Hardline because it does give you that bonus to score per kill, in which case, if you guys haven't noticed in-game and are curious, is an extra 25 score per kill. So you're going to be getting 125 score per kill if you play games like Team Deathmatch or games that give you 100 points per kill, which is not bad at all. And if you use one of the jackpot weapons, you're going to be getting a total of 135 score per kill. Now the last perk I'm going to show you is the Overclock that charges your rig's payload faster, and you may be scratching your head right now thinking why? Well, I will tell you, because if you look at the Warfire's payloads, you'll actually see that he has Combat Focus, and Combat Focus works the same way Combat Focus did in Black Ops 3 with the Seraph. It doubles your score, and that's any score, whether it's capping, assists, anything that gives you score. So if we go back to 135 score per kill and double that, we will get 270 score per kill. Or if you're playing Domination and cap an occupied enemy flag, it's going to be 400 score, so very, very nice to get that score up fast and easy. And lastly, when you use the Warfire's rig, use the trait Ping, because when you get a kill or an assist, it sends a radar ping on your minimap and gives you a good idea of who's around you, so you don't get surrounded and you'll get shot in the back. Also, I can't tell you how many times this trait has saved my ass. Now that you have all the info down on how to get score streaks easy, I'm going to give you my suggestions on which streaks to use depending on your skill level. Now, if you guys haven't noticed the way the point system works yet, the first 7 to 8 score streaks in your list are separated by 50 to 100 points, except for the UAV and Scarab. So what does that mean? Well, if you think back with the class setup I gave you, you can literally earn all your score streaks and 2 kills, provided you do that with Combat Focus. So for the beginner, I recommend the front 7, and if you want to know specifically what I believe you should put on, I would say use the UAV, Care Package, and Vulture. I know the Vulture is a little high for a beginner on this list, but I would recommend you use that streak as a measuring stick in your skill level. Once you get the Vulture consistently, then you'll be ready for the average setup, which I would go with the UAV, Vulture, and Warden. For the average guy, this shouldn't be too hard to get all these score streaks, and they are really effective, mostly because the Vulture will sometimes seek out nearby enemies and take them out. It's not that great, however, in covering you though, so don't depend on it too much to save your ass. It kills them pretty good when you die, but not when you're alive. However, like I said, it does seek out nearby enemies and kills them, and kind of shoots at them when you don't see them, so it kind of gives you an idea where they're at. And lastly, for the above average, go with the Warden, Thor, and the RC8. Or take off one of those streaks that you would prefer not to use and replace it with Advanced UAV. This being, guys, that each streak can feed off the other to get a higher score streak. For example, if you want that badass RC8 robot, once you earn the Warden, play careful and let the Warden get 3 kills for the Advanced UAV, or 4 kills for the Thor. Once you earn one of those, it should be smooth sailing because the Advanced UAV, you know where they're going to be at, so it's going to be easy 2 kills to get your RC8, and with the Warden in the air watching your back, getting 3 more kills with the Thor should be a piece of cake. And boom, you got your RC8. Alright guys, that will do it. I really hope you guys can take something from this video as far as getting score streaks easy and setting up a good combination of streaks together. If you enjoyed, you guys know what to do. Turn that great thumb blue. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, hit that red button that says subscribe, or what I like to call the sub-a-dub button. Until next time, guys, I say goodbye and good luck.
Set my heart afire.